Hey everybody, Goosebumps for Dummies here, back again with another video. This time talking about Goosebumps, no shit, HorrorTown. Oh, really? Oh boy, let me just turn on the flashlight here. Oh, that is very fucking bright. I couldn't see shit when I did. Alright, hold up. There we go. Yeah, Goosebumps HorrorTown. Y'all know this little video game that came out in 2018, I think? Oh, we all know. Alright. Goosebumps HorrorTown exploded in the Goosebumps community when it came out, and it's still popular to this day, and it's being updated to this day, which I appreciate. There's actually a new event coming up, which I believe is about Dr. Maniac. Yeah, I know some people are going to be pissed off about that, but I don't care. And you might see why by the end of this review. So, yeah, Goosebumps HorrorTown, I am actually reviewing it today because this is for my video game review series. And yeah, I just want to make a quick video talking about it. And yeah, this is going to be a quicker one, because I really don't like talking about this game. And if you can tell already, I'm not a fan of this game. This has actually been a requested one too, so I'm very sorry if I piss you off today, but for the couple of you who have requested this one, yes, I didn't like it. And I never have. I was pretty open about that before, that I thought the game was just super hard to get through, and yeah, it still holds up, so, oh my god, what do I like and what do I dislike or even hate about the game, because trust me, there are some things I really dislike, like genuinely hate about the game. I think that the game has some smaller things that I do enjoy, like the fact that it reads like a book. You can actually read through stuff, and I think the stories that I have at least gone through aren't half bad. I also think that the character designs, not when you're when they're walking around, they're actual character models. I think when you're doing dialogue scenes, they look decent. I think the art's fine for most of them. But, besides that, I appreciate this game. As much as I dislike it, which we'll get to why in a minute, I do appreciate this game at the end of the day because it is made by genuine Goosebumps fans, and I really appreciate how much effort and love is put into this game, even after 6 years of its launch, because we haven't seen this kind of dedication for a Goosebumps game probably ever. Like, Goosebumps the game is still my favorite Goosebumps game, or at least my personal favorite. Not the best, I don't believe. That one had a lot of fans behind it, obviously. You could tell there was a lot of love put into it. But other games like Dead of Night were obviously just people watched the movie and said, Google couple books and film a game, we'll pay you big bucks. And yeah, that's what happened. And same with Night of Scares, which was just promotional stuff for the movie. Can't really tell there. And, yeah, it's pretty obvious it just wasn't made by true fans, those couple games. But, like, this one was. It was definitely made by fans, and they're pretty open about it, too, I believe, on, social media. So, yeah. Besides that, those little upsides, yeah, this game is pretty bad, and here are my genuine reasons why. I just don't like talking about this game. It's so bad. I'm so sorry, but it is. Alright, so starting off with my main issue, the game has some pretty annoying features that practically force you to spend money. Real money. So, I didn't actually do it, and this is why I'm saying force, because I never actually did, but I kinda wish I did, because it is a nightmare to get through at least the early stages of this game, because I haven't actually beat the game. This is a town builder game, if you aren't aware. You can't actually beat those. So yeah, I haven't actually beat the game, but I got decently far enough where I'm like, okay, yeah, I can make a little review on this when I think of it. And trust me, I'm not going to complete the game. Especially if it continues like this. Yeah, the game is so fucking bad in how it progresses, and how stories progress, because it's so unfair and unbalanced. Starting off with, because this is a multitude of things, this is one big glaring issue, it takes off like 5 points, I swear to god. Starting off with storage. Oh my god, the storage space for what you can hold at one time for items and stuff is just disgustingly low. You need to buy upgrades, which actually takes a lot of time to get those requirements for the upgrades, and you have to kind of rummage around to get the stuff that you need. And it's just not fair, because once you do, you only get an extra 25 slots which I think gets you to like 100 slots total for your storage. So it ain't that good, because eventually you'll start adding up again and adding up again, and you don't want to get rid of your stuff because you're going to need it soon, or you might think you need it soon, or you will need it soon, or you need it so you can make other things soon, or so you can laterly craft stuff with it. You're trying to save it. Or you can sell stuff for money and then buy more things to get more objects to put in your storage space. It's an endless cycle of hell. And you just want to log out the second you get like 10 spaces of storage after a while, because you don't want to have to keep collecting more shit and filling up that space again just so you can repeat a vicious cycle of selling and repurposing and crafting things. And it's like it's eluding you to play longer too, like that. I don't know what it is, but it feels like it's trying to make you play like constantly. Because I've spent like 2 hours like at one time, not even separated, playing the game, because I was just trying to get my storage fucking figured out and get the storylines going. And yeah, it was just chaotic. And speaking of storylines, I've always liked the stories. I don't think they're terrible. From what I've read and seen so far, it ain't bad. Oh my god, some of them require you to get certain items to progress. And there's some items that are so diabolical that you need to get. There are items that, specifically one I believe in the Mare storyline, that cost 50 Goosebucks. Now this is the hardest currency to get in the game. You can only get like a couple every day. You need 50, that's like 2 weeks of grinding. And that depends on if you've even gotten like the treasure dealer, and even that doesn't give you enough, because you need to buy Slappy's house for another little thing I add. The Sorrow Chokers are probably the most hard to get items in the game, unless you get Slappy. Guess what? Slappy is available in a pack early on in the game for like, I think $5. And instead of grinding up 100 Goosebucks, you can just pay $5. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of in-game currency stuff. Sorry, not in-game currencies. I'm not a big fan of spending real money on, mobile games. I've done it in the past, trust me, but like, over the years, I have not been a fan of it, and I think it's stupid. Yeah, it is shoved in your face here, and you almost want to do it because you need these Sorrow Chokers, I believe, to move on in some stuff, and so you can craft stuff, and you have to make a couple deals with it in sell us up a couple things of it in the pawn shop, alright? It's ridiculous. You need these Sorrow Chokers to attain even rewards and to, actually complete the storylines sometimes, like to get the end reward, and it's just a hassle. It is a whole hassle. So yeah, and also, speaking of Sorrow Chokers, how you get these Sorrow Chokers is letting monsters out, and like I said, it's hard to get. The reason is because the chances are so low, and this goes for a lot of things in this game, because Sorrow Chokers aren't the only elusive item. There's, like, gnome pipes, there's snowballs, there's a lot of other things that you can get. There's some that are really easy, like, you can get a couple ones, I believe, like, one from Return the Mummy very easily. But, there are some, like the Sorrow Choker, and even the Gnome Pipe at times, and don't even get me started on the Graveyard of the Ectoplasm, and Antu-Craw and shit, all that shit going on there. Oh, and the Blue Curl Hound, the Ghost Dog Owls. Nightmares, I tell ya, to get the shit that you need inside of those, because the chances aren't high enough. You need to get very costly structures and items to get them that cost Goosebucks, so you can actually get the chances you need to get those things in a suitable amount of time. It is ridiculous. It's stupid. It's so grindy feeling. I'm not gonna log in every day to get like 20 Goosebucks. I'm gonna get like 5 Goosebucks on a good day, and it's ridiculous. Not to mention you have to spend thousands of coins every day just so you can get those Goosebucks. You need those coins to do a lot of things in the game that are very important, like progressing and expanding so you can place more shit or move shit around. It is chaos. It is a chaos cycle, and I do not appreciate it. Well, not that part of the game. But yeah, the game is very vicious in its mechanics. It just feels very unbalanced and unfair, and very grindy, and I absolutely hated it. Yeah. Not to mention, the actual, city, the actual city doesn't even look good. I think the graphics are pretty bad. And I don't mean to be mean to developers. I think they should just take my advice here. And I'm not trying to be completely, utterly rude. The game is really bad. Like, it's just got bad mechanics in my eyes. I think mechanics are very, very flawed and need to be sorted out better. But of course, we're 6 years into this game. I don't think you're going to be fixing them anytime soon. And, yeah, the graphics aren't that great. Maybe they could do an overhaul or something, because they aren't that good, but it is a mobile game, but still. I mean, MSM, look at that. Come on. There's a lot of mobile games that look good that are town builders. MSM is a town builder game. Come on. You could improve the graphics just a little. Yeah, so that is it for my gripes. I could go on all day about how much I hate the game and how fucking brutal it is. But yeah, I've quit the game because of all this nonsense. And there's probably a million things I could mention about some other stuff. But I'm not going to get into it tonight because this video would be like 20 minutes. Sorry, as long as it needs to be. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think about this game below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? I'm glad if you love it, because I did not. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.